All right. How's everyone doing? This is going to be a quick video. How's everyone? How is everyone today? This is basically just a quick little update as to what's coming down the pipes. So we're going to talk about this, that, and the other thing. So what do we have going on? So I'm just going to take you to my channel real quick here, and let's just have a gander. Let's have a gander what's going on here. Let's see. So much stuff going on. All right. So let's go to my channel real quick. Black Swan Revelations. I think that's what it's called. So yesterday, we had a fantastic show with Pete Garcia and Bob Barber. That was a fun time. We went for a couple of hours. Pretty good. And what else do we got going on here? So let's see. Let's just have a look at our lives coming up here. So we have next Sunday, Gary Gates is going to be hosting my show. So thank you, Gary. Appreciate that. Hopefully you guys can see this. Yep. So he's going to be hosting it next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. It'll be at 3:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time in 5 days. Then, what else do we have going on here? I'm going to be talking about the Super Bowl later in the month. But tomorrow night at 6 p.m., 6 till 8 o'clock, only 2 hours, we have Aaron from Got a Minute. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. I won't be on Uptime Community Church. Now, you have a choice. You can go watch them, or you can watch me. Just depends. But don't forget, after the live, this will be up tomorrow. So don't worry about it. If you're stuck on because you're committed to watching Uptime Community Church, you can still do that. You can go to their show, watch it live, or you can come to my channel, watch this show, and then watch Uptime after. The problem is we also have overtime at 8:30. It's not really a problem, but it's going to be a long night. So Aaron Got a Minute from 8 till 6 p.m. And then at 8:30 till we're only going to go for about an hour is overtime, meaning usually what happens is any of the questions that show up on Uptime Community Church, if some of the questions don't get answered, we transfer those questions over to overtime and we focus on you, the audience. So if there's questions that you have, tomorrow night is the night to bring it. That's when you want to bring it. Again, after 8:30. So 8:30 till 9:30 for 1 hour. And that's going, so again, Aaron from Got a Minute. And then at 8:30, we have overtime tomorrow night. And you'll see the times when you click around on my channel, have a look around. Tuesday, 8:30 till 9:30. We're just going for an hour. And then something I'm pretty excited about as well is on Thursday, I have a new series called the Rapture Watch. That's premiering, and we're going to be having Peter and Lori on as my first ever guest on the Rapture Watch. So if you're familiar with Prophetic Watchman 88, that's who these people are, and they're going to be my first guest on Rapture Watch, and that is going to be at 6 o'clock. I believe it's 6. Let me just double check here. I think it's 6 o'clock. I believe. Yes, 6:30. 6:30. So we're going to go for 90 minutes. 90 minutes. So that's Thursday. You don't want to miss that one. You don't want to miss any of my shows, really. You don't want to miss any of them. So this next week is going to be fantastic. Also, what I got coming up as well. Let me see. Can I find it? I don't think so. Okay. I'll just talk about this. So we have also another premiere, and this is just going to be a one-off. It's going to be like Rev 5, but it's just a panel full of women. So there's going to be 5 panelists, 5 women, and we're actually going to be meeting about it, talking about it sometime tomorrow, the format and all this good stuff, and that's coming down the pipes as well. So you don't want to miss that. Most likely, what I'm going to be doing is it'll be after Rev 5. So Rev 5 will go from 3:30 in the afternoon Mountain Standard Time till 5:30, and then at 6 or 6:30 we're going to go for 2 hours in the evening on Sunday. So that's the plan right now. I just don't know which Sunday, but it's going to be sooner than later. Like I'm thinking late January, early February is when we're going to do this. So I'll be on the show, but in the background, my sister's going to be hosting it, Amy, with 4 other lovely women. Amy Moosefold, I believe Cindy, her friend Cindy, is going to be on. Ingrid from, if you go check out her channel, he calls us his friends. Go check out her channel. She's an up and coming Christian YouTuber. Go check out her channel. Go subscribe to her channel. She's going to be on the panel as well. So it's going to be fantastic. And then I'll just be in the background facilitating the comments, bringing up scripture verses for them. And then once they don't need me, they can just kick me out of there and just say, Shane, go away. Go away. So that's the plan. I just want to make sure and support the ladies so that they don't need anything from me, that they could just take off, because Amy has her own channel. Amy Moosefold has her own channel. My sister Amy has her own channel. So I'm quite confident they'll be fine. It's just because it's on my channel, sometimes there's little bells and whistles. So I want to make sure that's cool, but most likely you won't see me at all. It'll be my sister taking over the channel for, and I'm not sure what the name is. I think so far there's a few names being tossed out. If you have any idea for a channel name for this, it might just end up being Rev 5 Watch Women. It just might be like that. And again, this is just a one-time, depending on how the audience receives it. Maybe we'll do it again in a month or 2, but I'm encouraging everyone to subscribe to this channel, to support the ladies when they come on. I want the biggest audience ever, even bigger than when I leave, because Gary has a huge audience. It seems like when I leave or when I'm not on and Gary hosts, we have an explosion. Like so many people watch it. So I'm expecting something like that to happen with the women. So support them, as in subscribe to this channel, watch the video, comment, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be fun. And I'm expecting a nice little turnout for them. So that should be fun. That's down the road. So yeah, so let's go, girls. For sure. So let me see here. Ingrid, you still have to email me. So just email me here. And then our plan is tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon at 4:00 to meet privately on this channel. So it's not going to be recorded or anything. My sister be on, Amy Moosefold, and Cindy as well. Forget her last name. And I think Pam is going to help out as well. I believe I don't think I officially asked Pam, but I'm hoping she'll help, because she's absolutely fantastic at moderating as well behind the scenes. So that's the plan, is to meet. So here is, so Ingrid, if you're watching, just email me at blackswandiary2022@gmail.com, and I'll hook you up with the other ladies as well. You'll have their email and you guys can correspond with each other. If it doesn't work, we're going to meet obviously again, just to kind of iron out some of the stuff. But we want to just see how people interact with each other. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a lot of energy. So that's what's coming down the pipes as well. If you want to be a guest on this show, you have something to share, I prefer that you have a YouTube channel. Now, it's not necessary that you have a YouTube channel, but I prefer it. Why? Because then you respect the office of YouTube. If you have your own channel, chances are you've been beaten up a little bit by YouTube, or you've been beaten up a little bit by comments, so you understand how it works. You know how to be respectful on the channel, all this kind of stuff. So that's why I say, yeah, if you have a YouTube channel and you have something to share, email me and let me go watch a video from your channel, and then I'll just see if you fit in with what we're doing here on this channel. That's it. I don't have any paperwork for you to fill out or anything like that. It's basically, I honestly don't care how big or small your channel is. It's just, do you have videos? And if you're making a video once or twice a week, at least, I want you on my channel. And I want to help support you by sending my people over to your channel to help grow. Why am I doing this? Well, Pete Garcia did this for me. He saw one of my videos, I think it was on Romans 7, and then he told his audience, he said, go check out Shane. He's got some pretty cool stuff. He's crazy, but he's got some cool stuff. Sometimes he's not wrong. He might be crazy, but he might not be wrong. So I appreciate that from Pete Garcia. And of course, he was on my my show last night with Bob Barber. We had a fantastic show. So much fun. Love those guys. And next week, we're back to normal with Gary Gates leading the charge with Rev 5. But again, if you want to be on any one of these shows, just email me, blackswanpodrequests@gmail.com. If you are a watch woman, put that in the subject. If you like watching the Rapture, if you're waiting for it, all Rapture, like watching Rapture. Who doesn't like watching the Rapture? Email me. If you like talking about end times, whatever, you might fit nicely on our panel on a Sunday night. So if any of the ladies that are on Rev 5, if you want to be on the panel, you can do that as well. Don't feel like you're stuck in just women, because I want to mix it up with men and women also on Rev 5. So don't be shy about that. Don't say you're stuck or you're in a pigeonhole, or basically you can't get out of the vortex. No, like you can talk about, you don't have to talk about the rapture. You don't have to just talk about end times. If there's something about the word of God that's pressing and you want to talk about it, you want to share it with me, let me know that as well. Let me know that in the email. So again, if you have any questions about the topics on my show, there's something you would like me to talk about, I know I have a lady, her name is Dorothy, that sends me goodies. Every once in a while, she'll send me little news items, or, hey, did you see this? Did you see that? Did you see this? I love this, because then that saves me time to do research, to look for what's trending or what's going on out there. If you send me news articles or video links of people that are talking about something on YouTube, put that in there as well, and then I can go have a look at it. And then that also helps me build my channel for content. So it's really, at the end of the day, it's all about networking. It's all about networking. Like I mentioned, Pete Garcia, he was sending me people every single day, and I kept getting all these people. Like what was I at? I think it was at just over 1,000 subscribers. And people were coming over to my channel saying, hey, Pete Garcia sent me, Pete Garcia. And I'm like, who in the world is Pete Garcia? And then I connected with him. I said, bro, thank you for sending me all these people, and we should do a show sometime. So then in March, we got together, we did a show, and I think virtually we've become great friends, because I've never met him in person, but he's an awesome guy. So that was awesome. All right, so that is that. I think that's pretty much all the house cleaning. There's your update. It's Monday. Maybe I might do this like on a Monday, just to let you know what's coming down the pipes. Sometimes my schedule changes from time to time, but Again, the big thing that I'm going to be doing is Sunday night, which is Rev 5. Tuesday nights, usually I'm on Uptime Community Church or Overtime. So either one or both of those on Tuesdays. And then Thursday we have what's called Rapture Watch. So it's pretty much focused on what's happening in the world in regards to setting us up for the rapture. So we'll be talking about that. And then from time to time, I will also toss in a Bible study here and there because, I like talking about the King James Bible. Any questions? Anybody have any questions or anything as well while we're at it? I'm tired, y'all. Yeah, I get that sentiment. Some people are like, I just want to go home. I just want to be with Jesus. I get it. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, and Gina, I want you on the show as well. I want you on the panelist on the Rev 5 Watch Women. Again, the title is to be determined, but you are most welcome. Just email me, and I'd love to have you on the show. I think you have something to share, something to say as well. That would be great, and that quite possibly could complete our circle. If you come on, we would have 5 women then. That'd be awesome. Let's see here. What else? Don't forget to email me. Let's see. Now, you don't have to necessarily have a channel to be on the Rev 5 Watch Women, but it's highly encouraged because that helps you become comfortable on camera. If you have your own channel, it's important to wrestle through your own videos. It really is. It's really important to wrestle through it. Struggle with opening up your Bible, dropping your phone, bumping your mic, all this kind of stuff, getting it too close, too far away, whatever it is, playing around with your lights, all this kind of stuff. Like, it's important to get all that stuff out of the way so that when you do go live and something goes wrong, you can just roll with the punches. You're not nervous. You can relax because we're here to have fun. And we're here to talk about Jesus Christ, and we're here to wait also for that blessed hope, Jesus Christ. Let's see, what else do we have here? You are everywhere. Yeah, I think what's happening too is people are sharing some of my videos as well. And because I noticed that 60% of my audience are women, I'm like, my goodness, why don't we have at least a one-off show where it's just women on the channel, and then they can wrestle through the scriptures, and mix it up a bit, spruce it up a little bit, because they have something that they could bring to the mix, and then who knows, maybe out of that we can mix and match and have them on Rev 5 as well, have them on some of my other shows, or maybe you can even host one of my shows for me, because I like the idea of creating new shows. And if I'm always hosting it, I am looking for another host to help out with some of the stuff during the week as well. Because as you know, sometimes you get a little bit burnt out. Sometimes you get a little bit burnt. And it's nice to bounce things off of each other. And if I have a co-creator, I don't care, male, female, you just got to be comfortable speaking. That's it. And even then, I'm not always the most comfortable speaking. I may look like it, but sometimes I throw out stuff and then I think and I go, I don't even know what I just said. I have no clue. So we need someone that could be fun as well. All right. Thank you guys for that. Thank you for all the compliments and everything. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to, if you think about this, I'm really trying to turn my YouTube channel into a bit of a network, Black Swan network, if you will, where I can picture a different show each night on YouTube, where it's not just me blabbing the whole time, but maybe we have a woman leading one show, a Bible study on a weeknight, and it's probably going to be predominantly weeknights because I have work to do usually during the day. So I find 3:30 in the afternoon to like 8:30. That seems to be the window. And when I look at my metrics, that is the time that people watch YouTube the most. They don't watch it at 7 o'clock in the morning. I do, but they don't. Just in regards to my Black Swan Revelations channel, most people start watching my videos between 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock at night. That's the bulk of the audience that watches my stuff. Not just talking about live, but as a whole. This is what people do. So why not give people more of what they want, really? And I did a little thing. I did a little movie review. I did a little poll. Do you want me to do more movie reviews? And they're like, nope. So I'm like, okay, dropped. No more movie reviews. I like movies, but I don't like talking about them all the time because there isn't a lot of good movies. But my audience basically helps dictate too. So if I'm talking about end times, a lot of people like it when I talk about the rapture, when I talk about artificial intelligence, Elon Musk, all my crazy thoughts and theories around all that stuff. They like that. That's my audience. And they like the deep dives that I do with Bible studies, like on Hebrews or Romans, all this kind of stuff. So I want to give them that as well. So that was really the concept of this channel, was because I love black swans, have a bit of a fetish for black swans. And then I also like the revelations or the insights that I'm getting from reading the Bible over and over. And I combine the two together. It's not just about the book of Revelation, but it's the revelations that I'm getting because I'm pouring into the Bible. So that's the idea behind this channel. So I hope you'll come along for a ride with me. I really do, because I think we're going places with this channel. You guys have been with me thick and thin over the past 3 years. Like, we will be February 22nd will be 3 years. Our channel will be 3 years old on February 22nd. So I plan on doing something special for that as well. Lots of good things going on. Lots of good things. What else do we have here? What else do we have here? So yeah, so tomorrow night, Aaron got a minute on my channel at 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. He's going to go through a bunch of reasons for the rapture and all this. I'm telling you, you're going to be blown away. The way he presents, you will be blown away. I'm going to bring some popcorn and I'm going to just listen to him. So I think it's going to be good. I think you'll want to see that. I want to see it. I'm so excited. That's tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. If perchance, let's go back to my channel. If you guys are sitting there going, you know what, Shane? While you're talking about, one of the things I'm kind of interested in is your store. You know, I'm curious. What do you have on your store? Well, if you go to my website and you check out the tab called store, you can buy all these shirts and all this kind of stuff. And Gary Gates actually helped me set this stuff up. So thank you, Gary, for that. Gary's helped me out quite a bit. So if you want to buy a mug, you can go click on the store and you can pick a black mug. Here's on the back, it says Black Swan Revelations, Exploring Biblical Prophecies and the Rapture. Pretty cool, right? So that's mugs. If you want mugs, those are cool. If you want some swag, you can also get a Black Swan t-shirt. No color available. Oh, red's no longer. Red's available, but black is not. Black is pretty cool. But red is actually not bad. I like red. What else do we have? We have hoodies. My sister Amy bought a hoodie. I have two sisters called Amy. Amy Moosefeld, which is my spiritual sister. She actually bought, what did she buy? She bought one of these. She bought a pillow. This is kind of nice. Look at this. On the back of the pillow is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Isn't that a gorgeous pillow? It's only $41. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Man, I'm gonna get me one of those. I need one of those. I love pillows. And then also here, you also have a thermo mug, a tumbler. So if you need your coffee to go, you just fill up some Black Swan coffee at home. I don't have my own product of Black Swan, by the way. I should. It'd be great to have Black Swan coffee. But you can get one of these steel tumblers. It's only like $35, man. Cheap. Cheap. And then what else do we have here? So we got the hoodies. Let's see. What else do we have here? Hats. Look at this. We got hats. We got Black Swan hats. If you guys like hats, we got hats. We got red hats, black hats, the whole works. So go check it out. Just click on my link and away you go. So I think that is it. Obviously, you can donate to this channel. This feels like a big sales pitch, right? It's a big sales pitch, but look at how much you could donate. You could donate $2 a month if you want. You could be a member. You can donate $5 a month. You can donate $10. You can donate $1,000. Actually, I think the cutoff is like 300 and something. But if you want to support this channel, I would encourage you to go through my channel, go through PayPal, because if you do it this way, Google takes a little bit more of a cut. So if you donate $2, I think, what do they take? They take like 30% or something like that. So 30% goes to Google because they do all this stuff for me. So just so you know, not 100% goes to me, but if you donate $2, that's still something, really, something. But if you go PayPal, they take their cut as well. But it's not as much as what Google does. And that just basically, you just send in, basically, you just click on the link. And if you have a PayPal account, away you go. It's pretty straightforward. I have a Stripe account as well, Give, Send, Go. But PayPal is pretty much the easiest way to do it. So you can click whatever you want. And if you don't want to do that, obviously you can just subscribe, because that helps. And if you share these videos with other people, that helps me actually grow my channel as well. And if the channel keeps growing, there will be a time where this is pretty much all I will have to do, is just preach the gospel every single day and network with other like-minded individuals. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't it be fun to do this all the time? So this is why I do it. This is why I make more shows, more ideas, more networking, get more guests on, is because I think time is short from the perspective of, one, we don't know how long we're going to be here on earth. And two, we don't know when the Lord's coming back. So we got to get at her. Got to get at her. Enough playing around. Like, seriously, we got to start. And if you don't have a YouTube channel, my goodness, why? Why don't you have your own YouTube channel? You should be making videos every single day, preaching the gospel. It's free. And if you become a partner, like me, Google pays me to preach the gospel. How would you like a secular organization that throws you some money every once in a while so that you could preach the gospel? You can buy yourself a Bible. You can buy yourself a microphone, headgear, all this kind of stuff. And Google pays for it. Like, hello, isn't that great? Isn't that fantastic to be able to do that? And then you could slowly start to upgrade, and you can buy yourself these little things, again, because Google's paying for all this stuff. So as my channel grows, so does my audience. My audience grows, people share the videos, all this kind of stuff. And then I could start being a little bit more creative when it comes to making content on the channel. That's the only reason why I became a partner, was because once you become a partner, you have to, what's the qualification? You have to have 4,000 hours of watch time in a year. And it took me a year and a half of making videos get to. I didn't think I was going to be a partner. That wasn't even the goal. I was just like, I'll never get to 1,000 subscribers is what I thought. This wasn't so long ago. This was in 2020. When was this? This was in 2023 in July when I became a YouTube partner. And they just said, hey, congrats. You now have 4,000 hours of watch time. You have 1,000 subscribers. So now you can actually have ads. And how it works is, let's say you are at home and you're watching my channel, and then you watch, maybe you're thinking about getting a bank loan, or maybe you're trying to buy a home or whatever it is. Those are the type of commercials that you'll get because you're clicking around on your YouTube channel, watching the prime rate, watching stocks, all this kind of stuff, watching gold, watching silver. That has nothing to do with me because I don't watch those type of videos. But if you're watching investments and all this kind of stuff, or maybe you're thinking about getting your car repaired, whatever it is, because you watch those videos on your channel and you watch my video, you're going to get those car ads on your channel. It has nothing to do with me because I've had people. I had someone say, "Hey Shane, how come you have all these commercials about floor modeling, like building a deck and all this stuff?" And I'm like, "Well, it's probably because you're building a deck. I'm not building a deck. I get 0 commercials on building a deck." But this guy was upset at me. He's like, "Shane, how come I keep seeing these videos of advertisements for building a deck?" I'm like, "Well, dude, are you building a deck?" He's like, "Yeah, I am. And I've been watching and learning how to build myself a deck at home." Well, yeah, that's why. So the channel's geared towards you. It has nothing to do with me. So if you're getting mad at some of these ads that are coming, it's because those are the videos that you watch. My videos are different than what you watch, because sometimes I'll even watch a little bit of pro wrestling stuff, and then I'll get WrestleMania advertisement, all this kind of stuff. That's what I watch. I'll watch other messages that people have on YouTube, and then I get all their feeds, and I'll get commercials that usually relate to that stuff. That's how it works. That's how it works on YouTube. And if you don't like the ads, you can actually just pay for the YouTube Premium and all the ads go away. I get a cut of that, but then you don't have to see any more commercials on YouTube anymore. You're done. So if you're watching my show and you're like, "Man, I don't like these commercials," just click on the Premium, and I think it's like $15 or something. I forget how much it is. Then you don't see any more ads. Done. You can watch anybody's channel and you won't see ads anymore. And that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. All right. So hopefully it makes sense. I know some people get mad at that. Some people are afraid of money. They're like, "I'm so scared of money. I can't believe that you would preach the gospel, that you would read the Bible like 14 times in a row, and you would learn something from the Bible and you want to share it and preach the gospel. I don't get why you would do that for money." Well, I'm not doing it for money, but if a secular organization is going to give me money after I've preached the gospel, like I have over 1,100 videos on my channel, like 850,000 views. And I do it because I love reading the Bible. It's just a bonus because I've never had that where a secular organization is saying, "Hey, Shane, you could talk about Jesus Christ as much as you want and we'll pay you to do it." I'm like, "Okay, cool, awesome. I was going to do it anyway for nothing, but since you're doing it, I'll just do more. I'll preach more." So I think that's a win-win until they kick me off the channel and say, "Hey, you can't talk about this." It's like, okay, well, for 3 years I've been preaching the gospel. I got a lot out there. I got a lot out there. So if YouTube were to cancel me tomorrow, I would be okay. I'm okay because I preached, and I can basically hold my head high because I've done everything I could on this channel to preach the gospel, to reach the lost, all this kind of stuff. If they canceled me and said, "Hey, Shane, you're not allowed to talk about Jesus Christ anymore," I would probably still do it until they kick me out. And then whatever. Use it. Use it or lose it. It's called freedom of speech. So right now, YouTube is on our side in regards to allowing you to preach the gospel. Just go look, Watcher and River. That guy, man, he's got like $130,000. I think he makes about $8,000 US every single month doing his videos by the river. Such a simple concept. All he does, 30 minutes a day, 7 days a week, and he makes enough so that his wife doesn't have to work anymore. All he does is just do his videos, and people love that. He's on Facebook. People are clipping little clips for him, all this kind of stuff. He's done. He doesn't have to leave the river to go to work. He could just sit there by the river every single day. That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I'm not there. I have to work, and I have to do YouTube videos. And I do YouTube videos because I have fun doing it. I really do. I honestly do. And I hope you could see this come through, that I absolutely love YouTube. I don't like TikTok. Not a big fan of Instagram. I don't mind it. I just don't use it. I just don't use it. I use YouTube. This is my world. This is where I stick to. I used to like MySpace, but I guess that's not a thing anymore. I thought maybe that would come back, but it's not. I like Periscope. Nobody likes Periscope. I thought Periscope was pretty cool. So I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to stick with YouTube. Anybody tells me, hey, you should do TikTok or whatever. It's like, yeah, if you want to do TikTok, that's fine. But my videos are longer than a minute, as you know. All right, let's see what else here. Yeah, Tom's great. Tom's awesome. Tom is great. Let's see. Can't even break my YouTube account. Got lost. So yeah, I'm too old. That's funny. What are we saying? What does it do for you? For you premium? All it does is it takes out the commercials. That's pretty much it. You just because some people really hate watching commercials, but that's how I get paid. I get paid. I think it works out to about. It's not a lot. I think it works out to like $15 for every 1,000 times or every 1,000 views. Every time somebody watches your video, like 1,000 views, then you get paid like anywhere from like $10, $15, just depending what commercials run across your channel. So, and they have to watch it in its entirety. So if they skip, you don't really get anything. So it's not easy to make money on YouTube, obviously, but it beats a lot of other stuff. Like you can go to McDonald's, you can go bag groceries, whatever it is. This beats that hands down. Because again, you're just preaching the gospel. But if you get one video that actually takes off, like I did a video 2 years ago. It was on Klaus Schwab. I did a video and I was saying, you know what? This scripture verse that I'm reading kind of looks like it's talking about Klaus Schwab a bit. It's about 3 minutes long or whatever. I got like 3 years ago when my channel was under 1,000 subscribers, I got like 60,000 views from that one video. I'm like, oh man, that means my audience just absolutely loves talking about Klaus Schwab, loves me bashing him. So I start making more videos about Klaus Schwab and scripture and all this. And then I noticed my YouTube channel got squashed quite a bit. And I would get like 100 views or 200 views. And I'm like, okay, hang on one second here. I'm talking about the same guy. I'm using a different scripture verse. It's about the same length, and I could never replicate it. I think I would get maybe 1,000 views. And this was before I was a partner with YouTube. So that told me something as well. It told me that it doesn't matter what you think is going to work, because I can't replicate it. I tried. I'm like, oh man, 50,000. That means my channel is going to grow exponentially because I could talk about Daniel 9:27. I can talk about Revelation only, and it'll just explode. My channel will explode. No, that's not what happens. It's not what happens, because YouTube actually squashes you And then what they do is, depending on the video, they'll actually go through my channel and they will unsubscribe people. I had one time 60 subscribers unsubscribe, and one of them was my mom. My mom, because I told her the other day or the next day, I said, Mom, can you go check your channel or check and see if you're still subscribed? And she looked, she's like, no, I'm not subscribed to your channel. I'm like, are you mad at me? She's like, no, I love you. I love you. She had to subscribe like 2-3 times to my channel, and I've heard this from other people. So after a while, I honestly don't care what YouTube thinks with regards to, like, with respect. But if I'm trying to cater to YouTube, I won't be able to figure it out. Honestly, you can't, because the things that you think are popular aren't popular, and the things that you're like, that'll never fly at all, take off. Like Rev 5, I thought, first time I did it 4 or 5, 6 months ago, my sister was on with me. Just her and I. That's it. 30 views, 60 views, maybe, people on there. And I'm like, I like doing this. I don't care if there's only 30 people watching, because I feel like we're onto something here, that Sunday night could be something fun, could be something special. And since last night, like, I have like 8,000 views now from having Pete Garcia and Bob Barber on my channel. So you don't know where the explosion is going to come from. What I do know is, if I network with other people, my channel explodes. My channel grows. If I just do it all by myself and I don't allow anybody to come on my channel and I just want to preach and all this stuff and that's it, my channel's going to stagnate. But as soon as I had a guest on my channel, or as soon as I was invited onto Uptime Community Church, my channel went like this. It began to explode, because I was just over 1,000 subscribers, maybe 2,000, something like that, when I got invited to be on by Greg, to be on his show. And now I'm basically, it seems like every other week I'm on his show. And with Bob Barber, with John Foytier, who I got to know as well, Kevin Hookman has his own channel. So this is a nice network. This is a nice community of people that help each other. Like I can ask a handful of guys and they'll come on my channel and they'll ask me to go on their show. And I never knew, I promise you, before March of this year of 2024, I didn't know this world existed. What world? The world that people actually support each other and they network and they say, hey, why don't you come on my channel as a guest? And then you go on their channel. And then when you go back to your channel, their audience, if they like you, comes over to your channel and they subscribe to yours plus that channel. I had no idea that that's how it works. So when you start inviting guests onto your channel and you let them talk and you let them share, your channel just explodes. It's amazing. And it's actually fun. It's actually fun. So I would suggest to you, if you're on the fence about jumping onto YouTube or Google has actually predicted that in 2 to 3 years, let's say 2 to 4 years, their channel will double. I mean, their audience. They're planning on doubling their audience. So there's room for you right now to start a YouTube channel, and all you have to do is pick some topic that you like to talk about and then create a YouTube channel name around that. Create a Gmail account, create a YouTube channel name, and if you don't like it, that's okay. You can change it down the road. I used to be called Black Swan Diaries, and then I changed it. I like Black Swan Revelation better. Black Swan Revelations. And it just stuck. So if somebody's out there right now and they're like, man, am I too late to make a channel? No, you're not too late to make a channel. Just jump in. My sister made like 4 or 5 videos and she's got up to like 500 subscribers. And it took me like I don't know how many videos it took me, hundreds of videos. I think I did 400 or 500 videos before I got to 1,000 subscribers. It took me a year and a half. She did it in 4 or 5 videos. So I'm telling you, look at Derek. Derek's at 2,000 subscribers. He started in September. Rick from Departure Heaven, he was at about 900 back in March. He's like almost at 4,000 or just over 4,000 subscribers. So the channel's exploding. The more crazy stuff that's going on in the world, the more chance your channel actually grows, because there's all kinds of stuff going on right now. And we know time is short. So there's no more time to play around and to just say, well, maybe next year I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Maybe next year. Well, we might not be here. We could be in heaven by then. So get started, overcome your fear, and just jump in, start making a whole bunch of mistakes. Start making a whole bunch of mistakes, because eventually you're going to get it and you're going to get better. But at the beginning, it's not going to be very good. I'm telling you, when I did my first live back in, might have been December of 2022, I tried it once on YouTube, and I'm like, I only went for like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, I got to stop this. This is too painful. I was just like, this is nerve-wracking. What are people going to say? Now I prefer live. I don't like doing just videos. I like to do it live, and then away we go. We see what we get. I hit record, and then we see what we get. Seems to be working. And I think I got that a little bit from the Watchman River, because he records every single day and there's minimal editing, as in he doesn't edit his stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of the style that I wanted. So when I started my channel, my channel 3 months before Watchman River, and I had no idea who this guy was. And I sat down at the kitchen table and I just hit record and I'd upload it. And I'm like, man, should I be editing these videos? Should I be making better graphics and slides and all this kind of stuff? And I thought, no, I'm just going to record. And then I came across Watchman River, and I'm like, he just sits in a car and he just records for 30 minutes. Surely I can do that. So I just hit record. And I try and work on my thumbnails, as you guys can see. I try and make my thumbnails somewhat cool, somewhat black swanish, with some darker tones, kind of thing, almost like World War III-ish is kind of my motive, if you will. So that's what I do. Anybody check on Brother Rick from Departure Heaven? Yeah, he's going on tonight. So he sends me a link, but Monday nights are usually kind of rough for me because I go to a Bible study on Monday nights. I'm actually the men's ministry leader in my church. We have about 1,000 people. I think we have about, what do we have, 200 to 400 men, something like that. And then we have about 25 guys that come out consistently for a Bible study on a Monday night. So that's kind of fun. My church actually put me in charge of that. And basically, it's kind of like this, but I condense it down. And then I'm building leaders. I built a steering committee, and we have like a bunch of guys on there. And the idea is to build leaders and then release them so that they can have Bible studies at groups and all kinds of stuff. That's what I like to do. So I do that on the side as well, just for fun. I just volunteer for that kind of stuff. So it's kind of fun. Fun. Let's see, what else do we have here? Hopefully that makes sense. I kind of went on a little bit of a ramble there, but I just felt like there might be some people that are thinking about starting their own channel, don't know how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, just email me, email Rick, email Derek, email any of the guys. They will help you. I'm telling you. It was actually Rick's idea from Departure Heaven for Derek, because Derek was a guest. I don't know if Derek was a guest on my channel or if he was a guest on Uptime. I can't even remember. He might have been on Gary's channel. I don't even remember how I met Derek. But Rick was like, Derek, you got to have a YouTube channel. And now he's like over 2,000 subscribers. And that was in September 1st. That was the first day he made his video. And that was because of Rick. Rick helped him out, got him all set up. He's on, Derek has a Rumble channel as well. But he's been focusing a lot of time and just hitting it hard on his YouTube channel. And then we also got Josh from End Time Dreams. No, End Times Talk. That's Josh's channel. Bob Barber's is End Time Dreams and Visions. Eventually, these are all going to start meshing together after a while. And then, of course, you have, what do we have here? Just looking at some of the comments here. Boy, a lot of comments here. What time is it right now? I got to go pretty soon. Then we also have, he calls us his friends. Let's just have a quick look at her channel. This is Ingrid's channel. So let me just type it up here. He calls us his friends. Let's have a look and see how her channel is going. Let's have a little look. Little look-see-loo. Let's go to her channel. This is Ingrid's channel right here. 45 subscribers. That's crazy. You were just at 13. So let's see here. So you've had this channel for 4 years, 2,700 views, 20 videos, 45 subscribers. See, that's how it works. You just start making videos and it will come. Oh, look at this. You just made a video 38 minutes ago.
Hey, friends. So I just want to touch a little bit about.
There's her video. That's pretty cool. Hers is pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. She just hits record, and that's the way you do it. You just start recording. And your channel, I'm predicting big things for your channel. I think you have something special, Ingrid. I think you have a gift. I think you need to unleash that gift. Make your videos a little bit longer, perhaps. But I think you have something there. I think other women will be attracted to your channel as well, and will. You know, if you haven't subscribed to your channel, go subscribe to your channel. Go check it out. Go subscribe. Go do it. Do it now. I'll wait. Go subscribe to your channel right now. Because obviously we're all in this together, right? I feel like I'm starting to sound like Kamala Harris. We're all in this together. We're here because we are burdened of what has been with the things that have been after us that are here before us. That's why we're here, folks. We're here for that. So I say all this, that if you guys go over to her channel, get her to 100 subscribers. Let's go. Let's do it. Get her to 100. You could do it. There's enough people on right now. If everybody went over to her channel right now and hit subscribe, her channel will get to 100 subscribers. So what does that mean once you get to 100 subscribers? Well, basically, you get a little post, you get a little thing, a little extra tab on your channel, and you can start posting. You could start interacting with your community right on your channel, which is kind of good. If you think of Facebook, you can do that on your YouTube channel. You can have a thumbnail, all this kind of stuff. And then you can start having fun with it. And then when you start doing that, then your audience grows as well. But you got to get to that 100. That first obstacle is 100. Then the next one is 1,000. And then the next one is at 10,000. That's where I'm at. My goal is to try and get at 10,000 subscribers. So there you go. So make sure you're subscribing to this channel as well. Don't forget, because again, YouTube tries to smack us around by unsubscribing people. So I know you're doing this, YouTube. I know it. Anyways, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys a lot. I'll see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow's going to be fun. Again with Aaron with God a Minute. God a Minute. It's a great channel name. Great channel name. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic night. See you later.